Hi everybody, welcome to another Music Tip Tuesday. Today we're doing another tip that's going out for all of those singers out there. This is one very versatile vocal drill that I teach all of my students. I call this drill the circle drill. The reason why is the sound goes up and down and kind of feels like you're singing in a circular motion. So the first thing we do is we go up a major triad. So la la la. For those of you who do solfege, do mi so. Why don't we give it a try? One more time. Good. Now we're going to go down a more of a diminished sounding chord. It's the chord that happens if you were to go down one note. So we would be doing fa, re, ti. So fa, re, ti, la, la, la. Give that a try. One more time. Okay, so putting it all together, let's create the circle. La, 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 la. Or if you're doing it in solfege, do, mi, so, fa, re, ti, do, mi, so, fa, re, ti, do. Now, the reason why this drill is so versatile is there's so many things you can do with this drill that'll help you in many different ways. So, let's go through a few ways that this drill can actually be used to help you increase different parts of your voice. So let's start with breathing, because we already covered breathing in a previous video. Let's say I want to continue working on expanding my breathing. Well, if I take this drill and I sing it through at least 3 times with only one breath, I'd be working on the amount of breath control and the amount of breath I'm taking in. So that would sound like this. La 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 la. Now, the slower you go, the more air you're going to have to use. You can also add more repetitions to it to see how many you can do in a row to help you control your air. Changing the pitch also makes it more difficult because the higher you go, the more air you need. So let's try it a little bit higher. La, 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 la. So that's one way you can use this drill to help increase your breath control. Let's talk about control in general. When I say control singing-wise, what I'm talking about is specifically making sure you hit the note you intend to hit every single time you mean to hit it. It means not sliding into a note or missing a note and correcting it, but hitting the note dead on every time. We can use this drill to help us with that if we only allow ourselves to sing the L of la, la, one time without actually resounding the L. So that sounds like this. La, la, la. By doing that, we're forced to actually feel where the notes are and actually put it into place. Taking away those L's make it harder. You have to really know where in your vocal cords, where those sit, how much air to use, and, you know, control the sound. So that's the second use I do with this drill. We also use this drill to expand your vocal range, either on the high end or the low end. On the high end, it's actually pretty easy. I'm sure you can guess what I'm about to do. So we're going to start fairly high and go up. So you'd sing the drill, and then you go up a half step, and you keep going up a half step. The reason why it works so well is because we're skipping notes and going up instead of directly going for the high note. So let's start fairly high. La, 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 la. Let's go up a half step. La, 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 la. One more. La, 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 la. So again, we can use that to increase our range by slowly going up in half steps. And again, we're not necessarily running straight up to it like we would on a 5-note scale, which means that it's almost easier to place the air and to drop the jaw because we feel that space instead of like reaching for the note. How do we do this going low? Well, you're going to find that most of that work happens on the downward pattern. La, 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 la. Ooh, excuse me. La, 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 la. So, that la 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 is where we're going to start pushing our way down. So let's start fairly low. La 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 la. Down a half step. La 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 la. Down a half step. La 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 la. One more. La 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 la. So you can see I am a higher voice, but I can use this drill to go ahead and continue to push down little by little and get further and further down into the lower part of my voice. So that's how we use it to work on range. Now guess what we can also do? We can also use this particular drill to work on dynamics. That means that we can work on getting louder as we go up and quieter as we go down. So what does that sound like? Well, it sounds like this. La 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 la. So you see, by increasing the sound as we go higher on the drill or going up that major chord, what we're doing is we're using the natural crescendo, which just means that we already use more air to go higher, to increase our sound. And then we're going to use the natural decrescendo, which again just means we use less air to make the sounds of the lower notes as we come back down again, giving it more of a feeling as if the drill is coming forward and back. So we're still circling, which is why I call it the circle drill, but we're using dynamics. So as you can see, this one particular drill has so many uses. It's a really good one to learn, and definitely keep that in your back pocket. So again, I call this one the circle drill, going up and down, going up a major chord, going down a diminished chord. La 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 la. All right, I'll see you all next time for the next Music Tip Tuesday. Bye!